Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Now we move on to our fourth topic, which is overhead. Right? So now we move on to the other slide. So this is an introduction of the overhead. Alright, so what is the introduction here? So now what we have to understand is the overhead. So what is overhead is actually the total of indirect costs. All costs of direct material, direct labor and direct expenses is considered as a prime cost. But here overhead is consists of all direct costs. So here it consists of all indirect material, indirect labor and indirect expenses. So it's actually cost here cannot be identified directly with a particular product, so therefore it cannot be charged directly to the cost unit. Right? So it means that here the cost is actually for a number of various products, so we cannot specific only to one product. So next one, the indirect costs are assigned to a cost center of a place of equipment and so on. So here, so we can allocate, it means that we can put aside for which department, and then if we cannot give directly for that department, so we have to apportion between the department, and after that they have to be absorbed into a cost unit. Alright, so what is the overhead analysis sheet? Is actually this is we have to prepare to show the allocation and apportionment of overhead to each cost center. Right, now we move on to the other slide. Okay, classification of the overhead. Right, so classification of the overhead, we have the manufacturing overhead. So what is manufacturing overhead? Alright, manufacturing factory overhead is actually consists of all indirect costs but in the production department. Okay, so in the production department there are so many other costs rather than direct, so this one we call it as a indirect cost, such as here consists of all manufacturing costs which is other than direct labor. So other than direct labor is actually indirect labor, and then other than direct material which is indirect material, and other than direct expenses which is indirect expenses. So here examples of the overhead here: factory electricity and power. So the question is, how suppose the electricity we are going to charge to the product that we produce. Alright, same also with the factory rent. Alright, the rental of the factory, insurance on plant or machinery. Since our plant and machinery is quite expensive, so we have to take an insurance. And then also what about the depreciation, plant and equipment, also is part of the manufacturing overhead, right, or production overhead. Okay, so factory indirect wages, right, so it means that it could be a technician and so on, the person who do not work directly to produce a product, so the salary it becomes indirect wages. And lastly is indirect material. So all those indirect will be falls under here. Alright, now we move on, still on the classification of overhead, but now here is non-manufacturing or non-production. As we know, we have the admin, we have selling, we have marketing and so on. So what is the admin? So it's also indirect because it cannot be charged directly. So this is all expenses incurred in the direction, control and admin of a firm. So for example, office rental, office light and heat, office stationery, office salaries and audit fees. Alright, so this is the non-manufacturing overhead. The next one will be selling and distribution. So what will be the selling and distribution is actually comprised of costs, soliciting and securing orders. Okay, for example, advertising, expenses, salesman salaries and commission. Right, if you would like to produce brochures and pamphlet also, it falls under selling expenses. What about distribution? Alright, distribution comprises of the cost incurred in the time product is completed and in a factory unit until it reaches to its customer. So here distribution overhead is actually refers how are we going to distribute the product to the customers, right? So including also the packaging and the delivery cost. Okay, now we move on to classification of overhead. Alright, just now. Okay, now we move on to allocation and apportionment. Alright, what is allocation and what is the apportion? Alright, only manufacturing overhead are allocated to products, right? So only for manufacturing costs. Non-manufacturing costs, for example, just now we have go through admin, selling and distribution and so on. This one are treated as a period cost, so that ones are not allocated to the product. So basically the allocation here and the apportionment here is actually refers to the manufacturing overhead or production overhead. And then allotment of overhead to cost unit and cost centers is known as a distribution overhead. The distribution is done by allocation and apportionment. So how are we going to distribute our factory rental, our electricity cost to the product? So we have to allocate them, apportion them according to the cost center. So allocation is actually charging to a cost center those overhead that result solely from that cost center. Alright? So for example, if we have a factory, so we have for example different factory. Okay, so now we can charge different to the this department and that department. If we can charge directly to that particular cost center, so that one we call it as allocation. Right? So we allocate, for example, production department, what will be the cost? For example, indirect wages, the person who work in the department A, so we can know directly, so we can allocate directly. For example, we have two department, department A, department B. Alright, so indirect salary, indirect wages, we can divide it according to the number of persons that work in department A and work in department B. What about the electricity? So the electricity is quite difficult how to allocate directly to department A and department B. So that one we cannot allocate. So what we have to do is we have to apportion. So now we move on details to the allocation. So direct allocation is done when the exact amount of overhead is known. Just like I said before, if we know for department A, so that one is allocation. Same also with the department B. So the cost center where overhead incurred is known. So already know the cost overhead for that department. Okay, now we move on to the next one. Okay, so here allocation and apportion. So here now we move on to apportion. So what is apportion? The charging of a cost center fair share overhead incurred. For example, just now we have two departments, department A and department B, the electricity of a factory. How suppose we apportion into department A and department B? So apportionment is done when exact amount of overhead incurred to a particular cost center cannot be determined. So we don't know how much to department A and how much to department B, so we have to use apportion. If we really know, then we use allocation. Alright, therefore the overhead must be apportioned using most suitable unit or basis.